What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back for another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Shopify, how many Shopify stores you should run, how many brands you should run, and therefore how many businesses you should run. Okay guys, a lot of you wanting to push out 5-6 companies all on the same day, so I thought it would be cool if I could push my opinion out there in terms of how many stores I think you should be running.
You ain't messing with the flow, you ain't messing with my vision, messing with the money, you ain't messing with decisions. Yeah, you messing with the team, then you messing with the squad.
Right guys, so yesterday I saw a couple influencers and a couple people on Instagram and YouTube and that kind of thing talking about doing as much as you can and pushing out as many stores as you can whilst you're on the 14-day trial. So a lot of you come to me and you say, look, I've got the 14-day trial, so I want to go out there and make as much money as I can and push as many stores as I can with the 14-day trial to find what works. But not enough of you realise, guys, that you can't actually make any money in that 14 days. You're still on a password page. People can't actually get onto your website until that 14 days is over and you've paid to run the Shopify store. So a lot of people think that you can just create the trials, create the websites and push as many as you can out for 14 days without having to pay for anything. But it's not true because you can't actually make any money. So these guys that are saying to push out as many stores as you can, sell as much as you can and see which works, so therefore stay with, I don't understand that. Unless they're accepting orders manually and you've got some sort of other website people are being sent to, I don't see how it's going to work because you physically can't let people onto your website without you actually having that 14-day trial paid for. So what I recommend doing, guys, and what I've said to every single person that comes to me saying they've got 2 or 3 stores they want to run, is I say that you should focus on one store, guys. Focus on one brand and one business, because this is what it is. And I think this is why not enough people take dropshipping seriously enough, because influencers talk about creating brands all the time, just create another brand and create another brand, and it's not as simple as that. You're actually creating businesses here, guys, and that's what I'm really trying to drill into you guys through these videos, is that you're building businesses. Okay, so what I always recommend doing is starting with one brand. You've got your perfect niche that suits you down to a T that you'll be able to sell and profit in. Focus on that one brand, build that community and build that website. By doing all these things and by putting your 100% into this one store, it will become successful enough to take over your income. But you're going to be able to push all your time into actually making these sales, into gaining a following, gaining a community and pushing the traffic as well. Whereas imagine having 4 stores and having to deal with the stress of running all 4 at the same time, brand new, straight off the bat. It's never going to work. Whereas what I would do, build one store, build a community, build a strong income, scale that and automate that so that that's running, whether you're putting your 100% or your 50% into it every single day. Build that so it's running on its own. Then move on to another store, guys, because then you'll have that profiting in the back burner whilst you can still be making another store. What you're looking for is longevity, guys. There's no point making sales for 1 week and then shutting the store down because your new store is taking too much time up. So build that one store, push as much as you can into building this store, building this community and following, and then you'll be able to automate that and move on to another store. And that's the exact thing that I do with all my stores, and that's exactly what I ask you guys to do when you come to me saying that you've got 3 stores that you want to launch. I say build one, scale, automate, move on to another. It's a really simple process, but I believe that the fact that these influencers and other people on Instagram and stuff are pushing out the idea of running 5 stores on the 14-day trial, seeing what works and staying with it, makes sense. But realistically, guys, if you put your 100% into one store, it will become successful. Whatever niche you're in, if you put your 100% into it, you'd be able to sell something. I know that if I had a kitchen store, which is the last thing I'd ever sell, if I had a kitchen equipment store, like a real general store that I really dislike, I know I'd be able to sell in it, because if you put your 100% into it, you'll be able to sell. That's the thing, guys. Whereas if you've got a profiting store that suits you down to a T, stuff that you'd buy yourself, and you put your 100% into it, into growing a community and selling, you're going to make a bunch more sales, guys, because you're interested in the product and you're putting your 100% in. Now, a lot of you are still worried about niches and stuff, guys. A lot of you still come to me saying you don't know your niche. A lot of you have heard from other people that you should sell in these particular niches because they're profitable, and that's true. You need to be in profitable niches, that's clear. But the thing that I also say to people is to hit niches and get into niches that you're actually fond of. If you're trying to sell something that you'd actually buy, you're going to be able to sell it so much better. And that's why I would always say look into niches that you're actually a part of, whether it's your hobbies, your consumer interests, anything personally. If you're into that niche yourself and you start to build a brand around that, all your content's going to be better. The creativity behind the business will be so much higher, and therefore the traffic and the sales that you generate are going to be more targeted, and they're going to be higher in volume too. You're going to enjoy building the business, guys. You're going to enjoy building the brand. You're going to enjoy day by day the grind, the customer service, the order fulfillments, all that stuff you're going to enjoy because you're into the niche, you're into the business. Whereas if you're not interested at all in what you're selling, you're going to hate it, you're going to dread it, you're going to dread putting those posts up on Instagram, you're going to dread doing the customer service. You really need to love what you're doing, and you need to love the fact that you're actually able to build this niche around something that you love. Okay guys, so for all of you that are coming to me and saying that you've got 3 or 4 stores you want to launch, you're ready to launch them, you've got the Shopify 14-day trial and you're trying to sell on each of them, it's not going to happen guys, because you cannot sell something if you're on that 14-day trial. So instead, like I said earlier guys, choose one of those niches, choose your strongest one out of those 4 businesses, because there's no way that you'll love them all equally. There'll be one that you know stands out a little bit better. Hit that one and push that as much as you can. Build an Instagram page, build a following, use a growth service, push following to your page, gain a community. With that community, you can be building up an email list, you can be building up following on the page, getting people ready to buy, so that when your 14-day trial is over, you've got people there, you've got a community there, and you've got a following there that wants to buy your product. Now, if you're trying to spread that across 4 or 5 other brands at the same time, you're going to be out of pocket because you'll need growth services and stuff that cost money. You'll have to pay for each of their 14-day trials to go live. So that'll be about $100 in itself. Then you've got to deal with all the admin and everything that comes with actually running the businesses. So imagine that times 4 straight off the bat. Now it's different when you're seasoned and you've got one store running automated, another store moved on automated, another store scaled and automated. It's different when it's like that because you pick up so much experience from all these stores. Whereas if you're starting fresh off the bat with 4 stores, it's never going to go well, guys. You're never going to be able to put your 100% into each of the brands. Therefore, you're going to waste time on the ones that aren't going to succeed. So focus on one niche, focus on one business and one brand, and build that website, build that community and following, which is something that I'm always saying, guys, that community and following. It's something that's so important because it's something you really, really need. Long-term longevity and long-term profits is exactly what you're looking for. Like I said, there's no point making sales this week and nothing next week. You want longevity, you want months and months of sales. So you need a following and a community. So focus on building that with one brand, scale it, automate it, and then move on to another one, guys. It's really that simple. Don't overcomplicate yourself with these ideas of running 4 or 5 brands at the same time. Focus on one, put your 100% in, and you're going to find success. And that's literally a promise. If you put your 100% into something, you're going to find success with it. There's no way you will fail if you put your 100% in. Now, if you go and splash $3,000 on Facebook ads, you might fail. But if you put your 100% into natural growth and growing a natural community and really building following and a community with Instagram, you're always going to find success. Okay, guys, so a real short video, trying to get back on the every 2-day grind, like I said in the video a couple of days ago. So I'm glad to be back here again for filming another video for you guys. I hope you gained value. I hope this answered a lot of questions, because a lot of you do come to me saying that you're trying to run 3-4 stores, that you're going to run the 14-day trial, all this kind of stuff. I just wanted to clear it up for everyone that asks that question. The 2K giveaway, guys, will be coming up soon. I think we're about 350 subscribers off of that. So hit me up on Instagram, leave some comments on my photos and videos and stuff. Let me know the kind of thing that you want for the 2,000 subscriber giveaway, because we're still trying to come up with a prize. Hit me up, let me know what you think, and we'll move on to actually choosing the prize for the 2K. So if you are new to the channel here, guys, and you're enjoying the content and the kind of value that I'm pushing out, please ensure to hit that subscribe button, join the community, start gaining this value every couple of days. And if you did enjoy the video, guys, ensure to hit that like button, leave me a comment, and if you want to be notified every time this video goes live, hit that notification bell. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your support on the channel recently. I've been really appreciative.
Flow, you ain't messing with my vision, messing with the money, you ain't messing with decisions. Yeah, you messing with the team, then you messing with the squad. Mess with one of us, you be messing with them all. Yeah. Staying up late, making it right, living it up to my name. Focused on doing it better. You just be doing the same, you doing it lame. I'm doing like everything changed. Forget all the money, forget all the fame. I still would've done it if they would've played all of